Mobile, Alabama. My wife and kids and I moved here. We moved here about 15 years ago, so we've been in Beaumont ever since.
Oh,
so.
You know, Chris, whenever I'm interviewing, I say they come in, but they don't leave out.
That's right. That's right. We've raised our family here. We had 2 daughters. They went to Odom Academy, and now one's off at college. But we love living here. So.
Wow. Now, Chris, you work with the code and name department, so tell us.
Yeah. So the name changes from time to time, but the title currently is Planning and Community Development Department, responsible for building codes, planning and zoning. We manage the company that manages a little bit of downtown redevelopment work, and then also we do housing and CDBG, so federal dollars that flow through the city for those kinds of programs. We handle those as well.
Okay, so let's talk about this building permit system because many people who may be watching maybe think that I can just go build anything.
That's right, and sometimes it becomes a problem because of a safety issue or complaints or whatever. So most things require a permit. Now, if you want to paint your house, minor maintenance, that's okay, except the historic district. In the historic district, there's a little bit extra review for paint color, things like that. But citywide, just about everything except maybe painting and minor maintenance requires a permit. But in terms of what's required for a permit, we always do. We always encourage folks to call.
Yeah.
Does this require a permit? Do I have to have a contractor, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, and that's very important because work can be stopped. If they're in violation of the permit,
Yeah, and that's a lot of the issues we run into is maybe somebody wants to add an addition to a house or maybe even add a garage, and a lot, most of the time it's fine, but it does require a permit. And we do have to check things like setbacks to make sure it's far enough from the property line, things like that, and it's built right.
So now you say your department covers the permit department, the bus services.
We manage the company that manages the bus system. Yes, sir.
All right, and what was that third?
Planning and zoning, and then CDBG and home.
Okay.
So the federal dollars that flow like from HUD for housing and community development flow through our office.
Okay, so let's just say somebody had property and it was zoned for business that changed so that they could utilize their property.
Right. So again, call us anytime you're not sure if something is allowed or not allowed. 100, and we can look at. There's a plan we have to look at. Long range. What does the community want to become? And then the zoning and codes is something we have to look to. But then the code enforcement division, we are looking at issues about high grass. That's a variables. Those could be an issue. So, and we deal with thousands of those issues every year. I think I looked the last year we sent out 3,800 notices for high weeds, and those are just notices. So.
Now, what do you consider high weeds?
Right. So what the code says, on average across a lawn, the grass or weeds has to be 12 inches or higher. Okay. Violation.
But if
you look at a lot, and you kind of like you know it when you see it. When you look at a lot and it's 12 inches or higher, then the family member can't find anyone to ask them to cut it, and in those cases,